This video intended for entertainment and informative purposes only, but the live commentary may not reflect this rating. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, it's ComicLux9999, and this is the finale video of The Legend of Zelda: The Adventure of Link. I will meet you guys to where we need to go. So, if you're just joining us, in the last episode, we conquered the Three-Eyed Rock Palace, and put the final crystal into the final statue, which means the final palace is now open to us. We just have to get there. We also obtained the Thunder Spell, which even though it uses a lot of magic, gotta make sure you get it because it's gonna be required for the final boss. But, before we head into the final palace, I would like to go through the swamp here and get that 1-up that we passed up that one time, because I want to have quite a few lives going into this. Oh crap, we gotta use jump to get over it, don't we? Well, I noticed that jump only requires 8 to use, so that's something. Alright, come on, let's get the hell out of here. Why did you go to the side? I actually really could have used that fairy. But, you know, in just typical Zelda 2 fashion, we have to lose 2 units of health before even getting to the path to the final palace. But whatever, I want to get through this as quick as possible. So, make sure we don't run into any enemies in here. And there we go. Dude, I literally just got into the battle sequence! Okay, it didn't hit me that time for some reason. But, like, come on. Like, you should not be hitting me the very second I enter the battle sequence. Okay. So, yeah, this is just one of those, rock-throwing Geru sections, which is fine. Then go straight to here, because there is a magic bottle here that I really shouldn't be having to use, but I couldn't even get to this area without getting hit a million times. Okay, that's an exaggeration, I'm sorry. So, on the way to the final palace, you might notice that, wait, what? Okay. Of course, they have to get 1 hit off me before getting out. But, you might notice these, tiles. These are basically the same as the water tiles, but just red. And if you were playing the Famicom Disk System version, they would actually be animated just like the water. Which they had to remove the water animation so that these didn't animate, so it doesn't look like you're walking on lava or something. So, as you can see, there's lava pits in just the regular enemies now. I'm just gonna say for the record, this whole area was the sole reason why I never beat the game on NES hardware. We've also got Moas here, and I would really like to kill that Moa so it doesn't bother me while I'm trying to fight the other enemy that's here. Yeah, that thing. Or, I mean, hold on, wait. Spell only uses 16. I mean, sound plan, I guess? Whoa. Oh, okay, we're doing good, I guess. Let's just keep going. But let's move slow, just in case any Moa wants to show their one-eyed butt. Ooh. Okay. So just be careful. But, I mean, this is only the first trap and we're already half down, so yeah, really doing good here. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going, and I don't need the jump spell, thank you. What? Does this really need to be that wide? Okay. I also would like to show, if possible... Seriously, right before I entered the... Well, there's a blue Geru there, and I am just going to put its stats on screen without fighting it. Whoa! I mean, that was cool and all, but I just casually lost two units of health from that one battle sequence. Just wanted to show that there was a 500 EXP bag right here. Seems like the only things in the little enemy battle sequences are just MOAs and these other eye enemies. Anyways, we have another trap here. You know, just casually with 1 unit of health. No big deal. Use life and use shield because I'm not dealing with this. I'll use shield for the traps, but not for the regular enemies. A lot of complaining right off the bat, it seems. Maybe I should warn people that if they want to watch my Zelda 2 Let's Play, there's gonna be a lot of complaining in it. I'm not really concerning myself with experience, by the way. I just want, since I think just getting up to 9,000 just gives you an extra life, although getting an extra life might be worth getting. So I don't know, maybe I should kill the enemies? But I'm not going to concern myself with experience right now. And by the way, this is another reason why I needed to use restore points for this, because I missed this jump 3 times. Do they really want you to use the jump spell for all of these? I know it's cheap, but it's still a waste of magic. Especially since I need to keep using the shield just to, you know, stay alive. But, we've got a couple caves to go through as well, and I don't recall there being too much nasty stuff in this. Whoa. Of course, the MOAs are pretty nasty. Mostly just because of their erratic movement pattern. Oh god, there's multiple sections? Just die. We have to fight a blue one now. I think blue Gerus are basically red ones, but they throw their weapons, kind of like red Deiras. I think I would prefer to just go over it and not fight it. I mean, I guess it kind of worked. Sad to say, there's no way we're not losing a life before getting to the palace. But I'll try. Got a red one. Oh, we beat it. Okay, well, it'll stay dead even if we... But that's okay, because I think it'll stay dead. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Whoa. Sorry I'm not talking much, I'm just trying to focus on not falling, which I've already done like 3 times and had to load like 3 states. Actually, no, 5 states. I am not wasting my magic on jump. Now I gotta say, I like Zelda 2, and I think it's a good game. The problem is, it's just too hard. There's just way too much crap to get through, in this final stretch, and especially with the instant kill pits. Oh, jeez. Couldn't avoid that. Oh. But there we go. We finally made it through that. I don't know what you'd call it at this point, but we have made it to the end. Level 7, the Great Palace. And I think if you hadn't put all 6 of the crystals in the 6 palace statues, that barrier would prevent you from getting across, but I don't know what happens if you get here without doing that. I've never tried it. So this place, pretty big place. A lot of ways to go, and a lot of dead ends, and a lot of pointless areas that I won't be showing. I'll try to show off the different enemies in here, though. Because I think in here we have Fire Bagos. These are basically the same as normal Bagos, it's just that, they spit fireballs instead of rocks that you can't block with your shield, unless you have Reflect, probably. Let's go to the left instead. I'm going to use shield here because we have an enemy called Fokkeru, which it spits fireballs that when they land on the ground they linger there and they kind of home in on you. So it's a Guma on steroids, basically. So yeah, not a nice enemy. Alright, now in here, we have some gels down there and also a false floor right here. Wait. Oh yeah, these gels are different in that they have more health and they give 10 experience instead of the usual 2. You could probably grind off of them to restore your magic if you want. Anyways, there's false floor right there, so go ahead and hit, jump at that pillar right there. And right here, I mapped out 2 ways to go. We can either go to the right or we can go to the left. And I think going to the right might be harder, but I'm not sure. Let me look. Pause. Heed my words. You actually have to go to the right. If you go all the way to the left, you will run into a major dead end. Hear me now. Go to the right. Take what we learned in Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. Right is always right. So, turns out, I went the complete wrong way. You don't go to the left, because if you go to the left and keep going all the way down, you're going to run into a complete dead end. And for some reason, I thought there were 2 ways to get to the final boss, but no, that's not the case. The actual required path is to the right. Don't go to the left. I think I'm going to put up a bonus video after this one showing the footage of me going the wrong way. So, I'm going to re-explain the enemies and redo the joke I did for one of the videos, for one of the enemies that was a South Park reference. I'm going to use shield here because we're going to come up against another Fokkeru, and then, but I did come up with, find sort of a strategy to it, that just keep, backing up backwards and then, swinging at it. The fireballs won't really be able to catch up to you that much, but still a big nuisance anyway. And down here, we have Raz. The Raz are back. But I don't think these Raz are quite as bad as the ones from the original palace. And of course, as soon as I say that, they start being fucking assholes. I'll try using jump here to try to avoid them, and while trying to break our way through these, cool. While trying to break our way through, these blocks using the handy glove, which, by the way, seems odd that we got a handy glove for breaking blocks with our sword, because it looks like it's giving us, power to our sword rather than our hand where the glove is. Okay, whoa, don't want to lose a life in here because losing a life is going to make it all pointless. Whoa, okay, we're good. Now let's use shield here because we have this obnoxious enemy. This is the Great Palace equivalent of the Iron Knuckle, the Fokka. Dude, how much freaking damage are you doing? But basically, it throws blades like the Iron Knuckle, and just like, wait, maybe can fight it kind of like an Iron Knuckle. Can you hit it in the head? Well, if you would stop jumping, maybe I could. Dude, you know what? Screw you. I'm not fighting you. You ate up one of my lives already. I'm not wasting more health against you. Oh yeah, we've also got gels in here. The gels in the Great Palace are different from the ones in the normal palaces. Oh my god, would you stop chasing me? My god, I just cannot wait to be done with this stupid game. Oh, okay, now I kill you. Sometimes I have a semi-easy time with them. Sometimes they do more damage than they should. Anyways, you're supposed to use the downward thrust to dig down here. Oh, God, are you kidding me? Okay. You go in here. We have a statue up there that could either turn into a magic bottle, or it could turn into a Fokkeru. So, good to know that we got to a magic bottle bearing statue after we already lost a life. Actually, on third thought, screw you. Yeah, and even then, they can still turn into other enemies. All the crap you gotta go through, and it's still only a chance if you'll get a magic bottle from it. Oh yeah, I wanted to go in here, because, there's nothing special in here, but we do have a new enemy. This is a giant bubble, which I think takes even more life and even more magic, I think. But I only wanted to come in here to try to kill it. Oh, which we might do, unless we fall through it somehow. But yeah, they're basically just bubbles, but bigger. And I think they even have the same amount of health. When you get down here, go to the right again. Take what you learned from Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. Right is always right. Whoa. Of course, you know what, screw you. Screw you. Alright, now we also have a variant of Aneros here as well. These red Aneros, they're pretty much the same. Of course, they still hit me twice, because why wouldn't they? They're the same as blue Aneros, just that they spit fireballs instead of rocks, which you can block if you have, Reflect on, but not under normal circumstances. Anyways, whoa. Can we potentially get a magic bottle out of this? No, of course not. Why would we? Alright, here's a room where we gotta deal with even more bullcrap in here. So I'm gonna use jump and shield, because we don't have Roz in here, we've got something even worse. A blue Fokkeru, which we can't use spell on it, and even thunder doesn't kill it in one hit, and it, oh my god, will not stop chasing me. I would like to be able to maybe dive head first into these blocks. Or, come on. Okay, whoa, okay, fortunately he's gonna jump up here. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, he's in there, so maybe we can... Okay, well, of course he still gets another hit off me, but... Got through that unfair enemy, so that's all that matters. I think there's gonna be a bubble in here. Oh, it's a fast-moving one, too. So, hold on, let's just jump over here. And there we go. Continue further. And we've got... I think we're gonna have a big bubble in here. Yes. But if we can just get it off screen... There we go. And then we've got another Fokkeru, which... Hold on. I have to have somewhat of a strategy against it. There we go. Shield again. Alright, now let's just try to go over it. Okay. Of course, we had to get through it, you know, when we already lost a life. Oh! Thank you! Thank you for the magic bottle once again after I already lost a life. Thanks so much, game. Just rubbing it in my face. Okay. Shut it over here. You have a fairy in a kind of unorthodox place, so you gotta carefully downward thrust through it. We've got... Thanks for the magic bottle when I'm already full. But, yeah, if you jump over here, this isn't the required path, but I did mention that there was a life you could get somewhere in the palace. And that is right here. So I guess it's not too big of a deal that we lost a life, but, considering we'll probably have 2 for the, final boss anyway. Anyways, don't go to the right this time, go to the left. So I guess our spooky jumpscare managing logic was wrong all along. And there goes a bot getting another hit off of me that when it really shouldn't. There we go. Okay. So in here, we have... Oh, geez, we got a lot of, Raws as well. But basically, you have to, use the downward thrust to go, not there. There! And I don't think there's anything to the left, but if we go to the right... I mean, this is where we're supposed to go. We have this enemy right here. That is, a boss spot, or a boss gel, as I want to call it. And that's pretty much what it is. Just a big... Ooh, this is cool. Pretty much what it is. Just a big gel. It turned... You don't get any experience, from it, but it turns into a bunch of little gels, which will, which give 10 points each, and also have a lot of health for some reason. And each of them drop 10 points, so you can effectively get 50 points from a boss gel. Okay, we got another collapsing bridge right here. And what you want to do is, when you get right here, fall down. Alright, now, if you don't have magic, you're gonna want to get it here, because in here we've got a red magic bottle, and wait, no, not there. And a second red magic bottle, so there's a lot of magic here. So, yeah, you're definitely going to want to have a full magic bar before going into what we're coming up to next. So, because as you can imagine, we're probably at the boss. I decided to go back and use one of the magic bottles to restore my life, actually. I can already tell that this video is going to be hell to edit because of just how many restore points I have loaded and just saved and whatever. But whatever. Anyways, for this fight, use shield, of course. I'd also recommend jump. And also, I want you to have the Thunder Spell, ready. Here's the boss. This is Thunderbird. You cannot damage it normally. To damage it, use the Thunder Spell. That will make it vulnerable. It appears like it doesn't actually hurt you on its own. It can only hurt you with those fireballs, but... Basically, you have to use the Thunder Spell in order to make it vulnerable to be able to swing your sword in its face. I like the name Thunderbird because it reminds me of the show Thunderbirds. Great show, by the way. If you love a show that's just entirely model work with no CGI or anything, highly recommend it. I think it was produced by, or not produced, but I feel like a production level, was... Okay, but point is, it had David Mitton in it, the same guy who directed Thomas and Friends in the 80s and 90s. Are you kidding me? I don't have enough magic for life, and it's already hit me this many times. Like, am I just bad at avoiding damage, or is this just bullet hell? Give me a second to concentrate. Of course, course, why? Just why did I think it would work? I don't know why I'm being this... I had full health going into this. I went and used the magic bottle to have full health, and of course it still didn't work. Because why wouldn't it? I'm just delusional, guys. I actually think what my strategies are gonna work. Of course, maybe if I just didn't have to burn half my magic bar in order to fight this thing, I'd have done better. Dude! Look at how much damage this thing is doing! We are at max level with the shield! Like, holy shit! Cut down the damage! Whoa. Hold on. Can you use upward thrust? No, of course you can't. I like this game. I hate playing it. Can we actually go back? Oh yeah. So I guess you could use one of the magic bottles to restore your health against Thunderbird, and then you can use the other one to restore your health on whatever was coming up next. But I still am happy to have an extra life anyway going into this. So yeah, as if it wasn't, I don't know what was up with me during that fight, because I remember Thunderbird like not really being too difficult, but he's nothing compared to what's coming up next. Step up here. Meet the true final boss, Link's Shadow. The game never really explains why you're fighting your own shadow, but some theorize that maybe it was a final test by the King of Hyrule, in which the King of Hyrule is an ass. Cause, I mean, not gonna lie though, the idea of fighting yourself, I feel like was pretty novel at the time in the 80s, and thank goodness you could still use your magic spells in this. But Link's Shadow is not an easy boss. Because he has the same abilities you have, then that means he's going to, because you've mastered your own abilities, you're probably not that experienced with fighting yourself with your own abilities. But I'm just going to let you guys know, there's an extremely well-known cheese for this fight, to which, if I end up losing, which I obviously am going to, I think I'm just going to use it. Because, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really care that much about doing this legit, because it's pretty much just swing your sword and hope you hit him. Because like I said before, I just want to get this stupid game over with. So, yeah, I would just want to move on to A Link to the Past. And, oh, I don't know, like, maybe we might... But we have one extra life, and I am just going to use it. I'm just going to use that cheese if we end up losing. So, yeah, he's basically worse than an Iron Knuckle and a Fokkeru combined. Alright. So, you remember how I said that during Karok's boss fight, if you just duck in the corner and hold your shield out, you can beat it easily. Same for this boss fight. Just duck in the left corner, and you can hit him a lot easier. which I don't like that I'm doing this, but like I said, don't really care. I've just had enough with this game, just wanted to get it over with. Happy to be finally on the final boss and about to have the credits rolled. So, hey, you know what? Let's fight him legit for the last 2 hits, just for fun. We weakened him, and now we can fight him proper for the rest of the fight. Big implications of what happened behind that behind that curtain, and honestly, it was colossally deserved given what we had to go through to finish this game. I'm done. Now, I know I've made this game out to be a bad game. It's not a bad game. It's just, again, this game is known for its difficulty. When they developed this, they wanted to make a really hard game, and god damn, they succeeded. And I know some people would watch this and be very disappointed in me with the way I played it, but frankly, I don't care. Like I said, just wanted to do the game, and I just wanted to get it out of the way, and finally, we can move on to the rest of the Zelda series, and the Metroid series, because I wanted to sort of do the Metroid series side by side. Thanks a million. Push start to replay. So hitting start will take you back to the title screen, and next to your save file, you have a little Triforce next to your name. What is this? Does Zelda 2 also have a second quest? No, it doesn't. Basically, what it does is it resets your game, but also preserves your levels. So we have level 8 in our attack, our magic, and our health, except we just don't have the heart containers. And we also don't have the items either, I don't think. And as you can, we can go through this game being extremely overpowered. And I'm kind of curious as to what happens if you beat a palace with this. So I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, we also have all our magic spells as well. We just don't have our items. But yeah, I'm kind of curious what happens if you beat a palace when your your level cap is 9,000. So I'm gonna do that real quick just to see what happens. Oh, I used thunder to see if it would beat him in one hit, but it didn't. That's what it would have been like if you fought Forest and Palace on the Sea in the Famicom Disk System version. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Oh yeah, it did give us a 1-up. Okay. Well, anyways, there's your proof that it gives you 1-up, and also there's your proof that the palace will stay there if you didn't get the dungeon item. Well, it's finally over. So now that we have completed Zelda 2, I have posted the recording schedule several times, and so you likely know what game is going to come next. The next game won't be the next Zelda game, but we will be doing it in the future as well as the next Metroid game. So, this has been Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. I will see you guys in the next game in the Zelda series. This is CloneCollects9999 signing off. Thank each and every one of you for watching, and see you guys then.